This is Career Quest, and I am fortunate to be here with Michael Pipilo. He is the head chef over at the Grove Park Inn Hotel and Resort. Michael, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, sir.
I want to hear a little bit in this conversation just about some of the day-to-day, some of the things that are involved with the job. Not everything can be glamorous. So to kind of tell us a little bit about, the favorite parts of the job. We do want to hear about, but there's got to be some other things that are about the job that are hard. We don't want to leave those out either.
No. The first thing that I like the most about is organization and how things are consistent with the health department. Because a lot of times when the health department comes, everything's got to be really on to the top. You got to be on top of your game. Because if you're not, they're going to keep looking, finding for more. So we try to keep date and label very important. Try to make the people eat healthy food, not get sick, which is very important. Time, temperature control, everything. It's not an easy task, but it's an important task, especially in this industry, because you're serving people, they don't know what's going on back there, but we do. Okay, so I want to bring that to make the guests feel comfortable that they can be able to eat here and eat good quality food, and they're clean and safe.
Great. So I know, go back into like a little bit of like those days where, maybe something happens or that are a little harder, but you still have to push through. What are some of those challenges that you see on a daily basis?
Well, the challenges is when people don't listen. When they don't listen, you can't get your job done. And basically, I can't delegate the team for that. But they have to be held accountable and be responsible for it. And there are times where they just slip and not realizing. But we need to be on top and focused and be responsible what you are. Because this is who you are and this is where you want to be. Because if you don't want to listen and you're not using the tools that's been provided, you're not going to let yourself grow. You need to grow and you need to use those tools. It's very important and imperative.
Talk about teamwork. I mean, and the execution that you guys have to be able to pull off. I mean, people don't want to wait around hours for dinner. They want to wait around, a certain amount of time they expect, but too long and that's not kosher. So you guys really have to pull off a lot in a short amount of time. So I hear what you're saying. If you're trying to delegate, people need to be able to listen. So it's probably a tight-knit group that has to form inside a kitchen.
Right, and especially when they listen and they work together and they communicate. For me, I'd rather over-communicate than under-communicate. Because if you can be, people can slip. Now, a lot of times I provide them, and when they hire first, I provide them a notepad, a pen, marker, and that way they take notes and they go to their daily duties. They have any questions, they write down their questions, then they get back to me after service, and then I'll answer their questions. Yeah.
So accountability and collaboration just, right up there at the top.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about maybe a myth that's out there about kitchen work that you would like to debunk.
Yeah, that's the question I'm waiting for.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, there's a lot of things that, you can be debunked unless you put the effort to it. Yeah. Same thing for me. I'm hearing impaired. It's a challenge to hear everything that's in that kitchen, but it's a myth that you cannot hear it. You can actually see. So when you see action speaks louder than words, right? So that's the only thing is that you can talk and talk, but action speaks. So.
Very good, very good. What is something that you can leave with us, or particularly with the students that are, that dream is starting to form, and they're thinking about maybe this is a field that'll work for me. What is something that you can leave with them that really give them that confidence to keep going?
There's a lot of things, Joe, but I want to give them a good important one.
Okay.
A very important one is to study, read, use your taste buds, smell, practice. All those, if you use those tools, I'm sure you'll be a successful chef. And practice makes perfect. Yeah, and that's why I would believe, practice makes perfect. Yeah.
Well, thank you once again for sharing with us. It's been a great conversation, a great several conversations. So thanks for being here with us.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.